How are we received in Jersey? I think we're received fairly well in Jersey, especially in our circle. Circle of supporters, that is. But there is a lot of competition out here. Whenever we do certain showcases, we are usually performing for other performers. So it's kind of tough, building a fan base from, performing for other people. But as far as Jersey's concerned, I think we're received fairly well out here. I mean, we're the hometown heroes, so.
And when it comes to outside of Jersey, I think the response is crazy. I know one of our largest fans are from Austria, so that's pretty awesome. And his friend had told him about Benatton through he's from Nigeria. He's from Nigeria, so that was kind of big. So I feel being born outside of the U.S., I just know how fans are outside of the U.S. They're very loyal, and they're very accepting to music. So I think just our style, us being a vision, Benetton of colors coming together, the world coming together for a better purpose. So per se, I think that we're definitely accepted with open arms overseas and anywhere else. So I think that's really where our fan base lies.
I feel like people accept us a little bit more outside of Jersey, only because some of the people are a little bit more open-minded, especially in the West Coast and overseas. They're a little bit more open to new things. Here in the East Coast, unfortunately we don't have a sound anymore. We're kind of copying everybody else, which is this Southern is big, West Coast is big. But I think being from the East Coast, we're actually bringing something different, and it's something that they're not used to. So it's kind of hard doing it in the East Coast, where it will be easier to go to the West Coast or to Europe. But this is where we're from. This is our hometown, so we have to be here. So. I think not just Jersey. I think the East Coast itself, not just to make it like an East Coast, West Coast thing, but I think the East Coast as a whole, even New York, it's a whole thing of coming together as a unit, because even back in the 90s, from Jersey you had Redman, you had Queen Latifah, Naughty by Nature, and they all supported each other. They all came up together. Queen Latifah helped Redman, and who helped Naughty by Nature come up. And same thing for Lords of the Underground. They all went to school together. They all did tracks together. They all supported each other financially, going to each other's shows and all that stuff. So I think it's just a sense of unity that the East Coast is missing altogether. And I think if we all unify and no hate towards anybody else and bring each other up and more positivity, I think that's what will bring the East Coast back up, and Jersey especially, because we haven't had anybody since Naughty by Nature, Joe Buttons.
Well, and if I could add to that too, I think from a production standpoint, New York is very, the commercial world really stuck to the Southern snares and hi-hats. The Southern production became a worldwide sound, and on a commercial aspect,
it's almost the standard now.
It's almost the standard, and it's one of those things where someone like Nas, he still has that old school New York style, but it hasn't evolved over the years. So it's he's just we all love Nas because he brings us back to a time in a sense, but it's not modern enough to call it an East Coast sound. It's the old East Coast sound, where we need something I would say East Coast. We have Joe Buttons almost did that, by having the production with Just Blaze. Just Blaze had a sound that was just so modern, on a lot of tracks. And between him working with Rod Digger and Joe Buttons, it was just one of those things where holy shit, we have a sound again. But when you're trying to break in a new sound, especially during those times, it wasn't their fault. It was everybody else that had control. So it's one of those things we were on the verge of having our own sound again, but nobody else is going to be accepting of it. So I think that's us, like, you know, like we're taking the road less traveled, but we're creating a sound again because, you know, we're picking from all of our backgrounds and putting it into a gumbo. Like, not everybody's going to like gumbo, but
we're taking risks too. So.
Yeah, we're taking a risk big time. And then I think with the risk that we're taking, it's going to appeal to everybody, not just the East Coast, but the West Coast, the South, Canada, Europe. Everybody's going to like it because it's something, a little piece of something for everybody. So that's what I think what happened with our group. So.
Why do you think no one followed up after Joey then? If everyone else helped each other before, but no one came after him?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
I feel, you want to speak on it?
I just feel everybody's like so scared to take risks these days. When it comes to our music, we always like dabble in everything, and we just like, you know, pretty much swing for the fences with everything that we do. We just try different sounds here and there. If people like it, we keep on going with it. People don't like it, on to the next one. But as far as other people, I just feel like the risk they want to take, they don't do it because they're scared to lose that little bit of recognition they have, I guess. Because I know a few artists that were out at one point and they took a little risk and people didn't like it and they just fell off the face of the earth.
If you stick to your guns at the end, you're going to end up killing everything. The competition, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to stick to your guns and
Believe in your craft.
Believe in your craft, because hot music is going to be recognized no matter what. It might not be, like, you can't just see, if you're just from Europe, you can't just see as Europe as the whole world. If you're from America, you can't just see America as the whole world, or New York is like the only place, you know what I'm saying? Like, this world is our home, so like, you never know where you might take off, but just keep at it consistent, and you might end up like us, because we know we're going somewhere. So.
You want to go tallest to smallest? Or shortest to tallest?
You do tallest to smallest, I guess.
All right.
Let's go down the line.
All right. Well, I guess I'll dismantle it, break it up, 2/4 can't handle it. Worried about living life so glamorous, hold bags open wide so scandalous. I'm a vandalist, I'm a vandalize anything that you glamorize or fantasize. Every single one of you guys getting chopped up quick, now you down the size. Whoa, wowie, kapowie, lyrical shotties to your body. I'm a savage, don't allow me, come through and roam your lobby. Cause I'm gonna take that, those in this, give 2 fucks about your frozo wrist, cost 2 bills with a rainbow gliss, subs are rolling, breeze through this. Whoa, now know that, hold that, fold that, close that, you fire, hose that, girl. The answer is now, Benatton sound, bro. They even better, I guess so, yes, that man do fly. Beep on the tweet, that man so sly. Can't know it's me, cause you know that I do. That smiley grin, the shit that I've been in comes out of the pinpoint, proper positions, pay attention. You pocket pussy pansies who fancy the land of fantasy and asking me to make believe that you are better than we.
Jack on my stuff, I'll still be cool. Materials and nothing, boo. Got brains and a heart that make my moves. The music talk, I walk my move. Back in the day, if it wasn't for Eve, eating the fruit and wearing the leaf, I sure would be as humanly free. Who would it be? Possibly me. I wouldn't know pockets of dough, cocking nines and lines of coke, menage a trois and lots of clothes. I don't really care about lots of those. Now lock and load my cerebral with evils and leave them as lethal as the people peeping the peaceful killing for chemo. Cannabis, the catalyst to this cancerous catalyst scattering, leaving them far from the truth, and the matter is I can show you it all. F-facing phony facades, put your smarts in the God, let me pour in the pot, and I will rearrange your brain, not in a satanic way when you rewind and play, just find parlay and the price will pay, and now show you how to come out the box and Jay.
Take a second to listen to this crazy shit that I'm spitting. They call me magnificent because I'm flat out ridiculous. I was born with the mind of a street bred hustler. My rhymes are the drugs in your ears are my customers. Lyrical narcotics, you want it, you know I got it. My hand is bionic, plus the flow's mentally retarded. I'm here to make non-believers see them off the meter, somewhat off the wall like a kid at Mona Lisa. I'ma please you like I please them. Here's some food for thought, let it bang in your eardrum. Whoa, hold up, why he do that though? I don't know, but the flow is slow-mo. Bum rappers are homos, playing homo, sapiens getting no dough. Jay is crazy and loco, like oh no, he didn't just say that. Do you mind? Stop, rewind, okay, play that. Playback sounds even better than the first time. Sticks and stones break bones, but never hurt mine. No, they never hurt mine.
Benatton, and we out.